All right. So we can get started now. I don't want to cut too deeply into your prep this morning, but I wanted to take a few minutes to recognize our outstanding teacher of the year. This is actually for the 2020 school year, even though we are feels like pretty deep into 21 already. We're thankful that UVM found a way to follow through on the tradition. To be honest, given the year, the challenges and the changes that you have all had to endure, to follow through with, to figure out, I think we could all be considered outstanding teachers of the year this year. And in fact, there were many of you who were recognized by your peers, more this year than we've ever seen. So what I would like to say is, I think any one of the 7 who were nominated, we would be proud to have them represent CTE. Absolutely. So, but we have to pick one. That's the tradition, and we have. If you wait 1 minute, just bear with me. We will present the award in the CTE tradition, which is to say that the prior teacher of the year will make the announcement. So if you just wait a minute, I've got a
drum roll, please.
I've got a Zoom mask. Don't go anywhere, anybody. Wait there.
Okay. This is different. Whose mic is on? All right. Push that through. Yeah. Come on, Jim. You gotta get in the picture. All right. So, a few words from your colleagues. I believe that Jim exemplifies all of the core teaching standards for Vermont on a regular basis. However, I believe that there are some specific strengths to highlight. When considering the domain of the learner and learning, Jim has gone out of his way over many years to make the engineering program accessible to a wide range of students from across the region. In this pandemic year, Jim has gone even further to make many modes of learning content and engaging with peers accessible to his students. In addition to creating a flexible system, Jim always exudes confidence and excitement about the content for his students, an enthusiasm that is contagious, despite all of the challenges in the way of students and teachers. Jim's students are learning at high levels. Jim also exemplifies service to the field in the domain of professional responsibility, acting as the association representative for CTE. While handling many sensitive and stressful situations, Jim always acts with the greatest degree of moral and ethical practice. His collaborative approach with peers and administration has allowed for strong resolutions to difficult situations. Jim is always cool, calm, and respectful. From another, Jim is consistently seeking out ways to be more engaging, more clear, more organized, and more knowledgeable for his students. Jim understands that his students have different needs, and he is very clever in coming up with ways to differentiate tasks and projects to meet those varying needs so that all students are being challenged in ways that promote growth and learning. Jim always greets students and staff with an enthusiastic hello and smile, and welcomes all people into the classroom to participate in activities and learning. He is frequently coming into my room to introduce students and to suggest or inquire about collaborative opportunities for his and my students. Jim works tirelessly to build his program with new and emerging technologies that will inspire his students to create, encourage them to grow, and motivate them to better themselves. Jim's extra work to build and grow the fabrication lab, as well as his work with the Robotics Club and with Skills USA, are all examples of his efforts to really engage learners and to develop creativity and critical thinking. From third, it is my pleasure to write a letter on behalf of Jim Dermott, representing CTE for Teacher of the Year. During the time I've worked with Jim, I have had the opportunity to observe a truly dedicated professional interact and inspire students, parents, and colleagues. Dedication is a strength that comes to mind when describing Jim, whether it be guiding students, lecturing in classes, or staying after work hours to ensure students' needs are being met. It is clear that he takes his job seriously and is always looking for ways to challenge and nurture his students. His dedication to his students' academic success is reflected in the way his students respond to him and respect him as a teacher, mentor, and friend. Jim is a consummate professional He is a team player who has earned the respect of both his supervisors and colleagues. His work ethic is of the highest caliber, and I appreciate his willingness to take charge and make things happen. There are qualities that are both admirable and desirable. Jim is a positive role model who will continue to inspire and help people both educationally and personally. I truly take pleasure in working with him and watching him interact with people on all levels. He is a caring, dedicated, and loyal person with an energetic personality who is an asset to our profession. Jim is an inspiration, and I nominate him for our Teacher of the Year 2021.
Maybe it's traditional to give a speech in this moment, but as previous winners of this award can probably tell you that the whole process leaves you speechless. So I'll take a rain check on that, and maybe choose my words a little more carefully than right now. But I can tell you this. And I'm not the only one. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to serve with a staff like this. All of you support students in such a unique way, and that's why we're here. We could be, I believe this, that many of us could be just about anywhere, but we believe in what we do, and that's why we're here. And to be supported from all of you, and just to go through that is an amazing thing. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you. My wife thanks you. She'll probably jump for joy. I'm delighted, but my wife is the one. You're recording this, so she can see it. Hi, Kathy. You did it, huh? Thank you for the support to my wife and my family, of course. But I'm just going to say one last thing, and that is probably 25 years of teaching, standing up in front of students. That was the hardest thing I think I've ever had to do, is to stand here and listen to somebody say nice things. So thank you very much. And I have to remember Beth Ladd whenever I look at this.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna say just a couple of brief words. It's been a long time coming for Jim, I think. Being one person that gets to read the applications every year, he has consistently been in the mix. But I got to tell you, this year, Jim has just gone above and beyond. One thing that many people who don't work with Jim don't know is that for years he has operated on an individual learning plan model. He has kids coming and going throughout the day on 2 tracks. So he has to keep kids all on the same work plan, but at different times throughout the day. So instinctually, he did that way before we ever learned about individualized learning plans. And then this year, COVID happened, and I think we counted one day, Jim, that you might have 5 cohorts. He's got fully remote. He's got A. He's got B. He's got A for the first year. He's got B for the first year, A for the second year, and B for the second year. And a little story: a couple of weeks ago, it was a Thursday. I came to work, and Jim's car was here before mine. So I thought, okay, that's Jim. And then when I left on Thursday night, his car was still here. Like, Jesus, he's really putting in some hours. I came in Friday morning, and Jim's car was still there, and it had frost and snow on it. And so I came into the room hoping that I would find a healthy Jim, because it was early. So I was thinking, did he go home last night? Is he okay? And he was here in a different shirt.
So it's the dedication of the administration is there when they, because they check in to make sure you're still breathing.
You're still breathing.
Thank you for that. I was at the sink doing dishes.
Right. And I know we could say that about a lot of people who work here, but it's a great honor to recognize Jim this year. So thank you, everybody. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. And as we really know, our students are the winners. So.
Great. Thanks. Just turn off the recording. I need to get a picture of you for UVM.
Oh, okay.
Without your mask.
And thank you for the talk yesterday.